so in less than 5 minutes, I'm going to show you how to wire a cooker control unit and every single thing you need to know to do it professionally. But before I show you how to wire this unit, we need to know a few things about the cooker control unit. First of all, you can see that we have two switches on the cooker control unit. We have this and we have this. All right, so this controls the power supply to the cooker and this controls this socket that is attached to the cooker control unit. So usually, before we mount this cooker unit, there must be a box, either a metal conduit box or a plastic box like this. Okay, so we'll first have a connection that will bring in the cables from the supply. All right, so this is a box that is going to receive the cooker unit or the box on which the cooker unit will be fixed. This is where we are going to get our intake from. And then the output to the cooker will also take this route. All right, so first of all, let's pass our incoming cables. And these cables will actually be coming from the consumer unit. Okay, so these are coming from the consumer unit. We have another 3 that will also connect to the cooker. So we have the feed and then we have the load. So if we turn this cooker unit, you clearly see how the connections are supposed to be done. So here, as you can see, you have LN. And this LN is the feed. Then we also have another LN, but this time it is going to the load. So we have in and out. All right, so let's connect the in and the out. Okay, so we have in and we have out. Now we are left with 2 wires, colored yellow and green. And these 2 wires are the wires that will connect to the earthing terminal in the cooker control. So we come here, these 2 are the earthing terminals. So we connect our earth wires to those 2 terminals. Okay, so we are done with connecting our 6 wires to the cooker control unit. So this is what happens. Supply to the cooker is permanently connected and then it is controlled by this double pole switch. So when this is on, the cooker works. When it is switched off, the cooker goes off. So this is not meant for the cooker. The cooker is connected directly and then it is controlled from here. And then this one controls this socket here. Okay. This is how to wire the cooker control unit. All right, so when we switch on supply, this light tells us when the cooker is working. And then this light also tells us if we switch on the socket. So if this is switched on, it means power is being supplied to the cooker. So the cooker should work. But then, considering safety and then the wiring standards, every cooker must at least be protected with an RCD. And there are good reasons for that. And so if you want to know how to wire the cooker control unit in the consumer unit, considering all the safety factors, I have shared a video that talks about that at the description of this video. Just click on it for that information. And if you have learned something new from watching this video, please do well to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.